Now we're traveling down a unassuming dead-end side street in Hamilton, Massachusetts. And we have a rather strange looking building off to the side here. So we're going to get out and tell you a little bit more about it. Okay, I'm with Richard Symmes, historian, co-founder of the Walker Transportation Collection in Beverly. Tell us what we're looking at.
Well, Matt, this is a World War II Quonset hut, which they're pretty typical and there were a lot of them, but this one is unique in that it's still in its civilian configuration as used for temporary housing after the war. And it's probably one of the last survivors of its type anywhere, and it's still in remarkably good condition. Unfortunately, it's due to be demolished within the next few days. If we don't save it now, it's going to go, and we're hoping to send it to Davisville, Rhode Island, to the Symmes Museum.
So these structures were designed to be temporary.
Yes, they were. They were designed by geniuses so that any serviceman anywhere in the world could put them together in a couple of hours, and this one is unique because it's still in its original civilian configuration as they were used after the war as temporary housing for returning GIs and their families. This particular one was in Beverly and was brought up here about 1950 and has been here ever since. And if we act real fast, we can save this because it's due to be demolished any day now to make room for a new house. And we'd like to send it to Davisville, Rhode Island, to the Symmes Museum, and they'd love to have it, but they just can't afford to get it there. We've had quotes of about $15,000, and we need someone to come forward and come up with that kind of money, and we can save this. We hope that, as I said, we can find some organization or some wealthy individual that thinks something that is a fairly modern venue is worth saving. I know George Washington didn't sleep here, and that seems to be the reason that the major historical groups won't get behind this. But nevertheless, it makes it worth saving, and we just have a few days to do this. As I said, we've had many people come forward before, and they were going to move it here and move it there, and that all fell through. So we're down to the wire on this. It's the last minute, and we're appealing to anyone out there who really wants to do something to save World War II history. This is the greatest generation's last gasp with us, so to speak, and we want to do something for them, and this could be a great step in preserving it for the future.
Now, I've been helping you with this project, and it is rather disappointing when you ask a politician for help, especially this is Beverly history. We've asked some local Beverly politicians to get involved, and they just turn their backs on you. They think you're a little bit of a kook for wanting to save something like this building. But this building, I mean, there is no other building in the area that has the connection to our World War II veterans. This thing was designed during the war. It housed World War II veterans and their families after the war. And since it was a temporary structure to begin with, finding it here in today's day and age is remarkable. And finding it with an interior that hasn't been touched since the days of the veteran village, I mean, that's even more remarkable. And yet, we can't seem to get a lot of traction with this. People will tell us, I hope you save it, good luck, but we just haven't gotten the assistance we've needed.
Yeah, it takes more than good luck, it takes money, and we hope that this will get someone to come out of the woodwork and say, yeah, we'll get behind this and we'll save it. Yep.
We're in distress. We definitely need help. And remember, demolition is forever. Once this building is gone, it's gone.